Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome back to Mets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to break down all three of the moves the New York Mets made yesterday. Absolutely insane. We went out there and signed Starling Marte, Canha, and Eduardo Escobar. I'm really excited to bring you guys this video. My apologies, I've been not really posting a lot of content here at Mets Media in the past couple of months. As you guys know, I have a lot of other YouTube channels. I've been covering the Jets and the Knicks, the NFL, the NBA, but don't you guys worry. I'm going to be posting a lot of content here at Mets Media. I told myself, I'm like, all right, the video I'm going to make for the Mets is when they make a big splash signing, and here we are today. I'm not talking about one signing. I'm talking about three signings in this video, and the best part about this is the Mets are not done. There's going to be a lot of big moves coming in the near future. So, guys, if you're new to Mets Media, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll be posting content all throughout the offseason, leading all the way into opening day. I'm super excited to break down these signings for the New York Mets. So, guys, without being said, let's jump right into the video. So, starting off with the big fish, Starling Marte. I mean, he was the best center fielder on the market, and I feel like Billy Eppler, he said in his press conference that he are going to be aggressive. Steve Cohen said as well that they have no problem by spending a lot of money going over the luxury tax, and here we are getting Starling Marte for a 4-year deal, $78 million. I mean, I feel like that's a very good contract for a guy in Starling Marte who's proven to be, one of the best outfielders of this generation. I mean, if you look at his track record for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and then he went to Miami, he was productive. Went to the Oakland A's, he's productive. Everywhere he's been, Starling Marte has been absolutely phenomenal. And yes, he's 32, 33 years old. He's a veteran, but he's still very good player. Not only is he a guy that can get on base with ease, he's somebody that has a high batting average. He's a phenomenal base runner. He had 47 steals last year. He's also really good in the outfield as well. He's a former Gold Glover. So we're bringing a guy here, and he could be one of the best Mets center fielders in a long time. The Mets have been looking for a true defensive center fielder that not only can play defense but can be productive at the plate, and Starling Marte is going to do just that. And this is a really good thing for Brendan Nimmo as well, because Brendan Nimmo has been playing out of position for the last couple of seasons. He's not a true center fielder. Brendan Nimmo is more comfortable in the corner outfield, so it's really good to get Starling Marte out there defensively and offensively. Getting his bat at the top of the lineup is going to help this team out so much. This was one guy that if Michael Conforto was leaving, which I kind of knew that was going to happen going into this offseason, we needed to make a splash in the outfield, and Starling Marte is just that guy, and he's somebody that's going to come here for the next 4 years, and I really feel like getting him for around $19.5 million per year is a really good contract for the New York Mets. We did not overpay him. Steve Cohen said that they're going to be spending money, and here we are today. A lot of people were getting upset. Noah Syndergaard leaves, the whole Steven Matz situation, Aaron Loop, and we're like, wait, well, not me, but some people are like, does anybody want to play with the Mets? What's going on here? Are we going to sign anybody? And then what about Billy Eppler going out there and getting 3 guys in the same day? And of course, Starling Marte has to be the guy that I have to lead off with this video, because he's the big fish. He's the #1 guy that I wanted in the outfield, and I'm so happy the Mets got the job done. Now, moving on to Canha. He is an outfielder for the Oakland A's, and he's someone that's going to come here for the New York Mets and provide a really good defensive, versatility, and he's also somebody that can get on base with ease, and I feel like he's somebody that Mets fans are going to fall in love with. He's a really good infectious energy. In Starling Marte and Canha played together last year for the Oakland A's, and I feel like this is a really good piece that the Mets got for another bargain contract. 2 years, $26.5 million. I like this contract the best for the Mets because they're not, inking them up long term. It's not like we're, investing Canha as our, starting outfielder for the next 5+ seasons. Like, this is a move where the Mets are understanding that we're trying to win now, but also not trying to sacrifice the future by, making the payroll go wild. So I love the signing for the Mets. He's somebody that last year, his average wasn't that good. It was .231, but he got on base with his on-base percentage was .358, had 17 home runs, is somebody that's really good defensively. He can play all over the outfield. He's versatile. Not only can he play the corners, but he has experience in center field as well. And he's someone that, when we signed him, and especially Marte, that's definitely all she wrote from Michael Conforto. So right now, the starting outfield for the New York Mets is definitely going to be Brendan Nimmo, Canha, and Starling Marte holding it down in center field. I love that. I do expect the Mets to go out there and get a couple outfielders to provide depth, because right now I feel like I'm comfortable with those 3 guys as the outfield, and I'm really excited to see what the Mets do throughout the rest of the offseason. And then getting to Eduardo Escobar. This is a really good piece for the New York Mets on the infield. I feel like this is someone that's going to replace Jonathan VR, if I had to guess. He's very versatile. He can play third base. He can play second base. He's an established veteran in this league. Another 2-year, $20 million contract. Nothing too flashy when it comes to the financial perspective. Eduardo Escobar, if you look at his numbers last year, he slashed .253 at the plate, had an on-base percentage of .314, and had 28 home runs. I mean, this is a guy who's an established veteran in this league that is very productive at the plate, and I feel like that's what the Mets, their game plan is so far in the offseason, especially yesterday. We went out there and got 3 big-time bats that can bring versatility to the lineup, that can guys get on base, because we know what happened last year with the Mets. The offense was so inconsistent. They showed flashes of, whoa, when everything clicks, it's pretty remarkable. But now we got 3 guys that's established veterans in this league that we don't have to, worry about them developing. They're win-now moves, and they're not that much money. That's the best part about these deals that I like. Starling Marte, you got to give him a 4-year, $78 million contract if he's going to come. And I really don't even think that's that much money for a guy like Starling Marte. But Eduardo Escobar for 2 years, $20 million, coming off a season hitting 28 home runs, and just being a consistent guy that can be versatile, lining all the way up in the infield. He can play third base, second base if anybody goes down. I feel like he's going to be a guy. I don't know if he's going to be the starter at third base or the starter second baseman. I do think that's possible, but I do think the Mets have a lot of moves to be made. Hopefully they can re-sign Javier Baez. I think every single Mets fan wants that to happen. So if Baez can be your starting second baseman, and maybe Escobar could be the opening day third baseman, or maybe we even bring in Chris Bryant as well, and Escobar can be the guy that comes off the bench. It can be the utility guy like VR was last year, because you guys remember Jonathan VR was not a starter on opening day, but he ended up playing so much throughout the season because of the injuries sustained throughout the year. So if Escobar could play that role, he comes off the bench and he could be a pinch hitter, but then if there's any injuries, he comes in. That's awesome, because the Mets are acquiring depth. They're acquiring versatile pieces that are not just one-dimensional players, and that's what the mindset is for Billy Eppler and the New York Mets front office so far, especially yesterday, because we signed 3 players in one day. Absolutely phenomenal. So guys, I really want to make this video, give you guys my reaction to the Mets going out there and getting these 3 players, to Starling Marte, Mark Canha, and Eduardo Escobar. Please leave a comment down below your thoughts. Are you happy about these moves? The Mets are not done. I'm excited to continue to make videos all throughout the rest of the offseason or free agency. So guys, please hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts, and I'm really excited to be back making Mets content here at Mets Media. So guys, I will not be done. This is not the last video here on this channel. My apologies once again for not being consistent on this channel. I'm trying to balance all the content I have throughout all the channels I have throughout YouTube, but Mets Media will definitely be on the front throughout the rest of the offseason. So guys, I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Mets. Peace.